lead quality versus lead quantity. And it's true, I keep talking about it. But specifically, what are we doing at Ylopo to solve this problem of really poor lead quality across the industry? First off, for our clients, we really dig in. We don't treat every client the same. We really dig in. What type of market are you in? Are you in a normal sort of bread and butter bedroom community? Or are you in a military market? Or are you in a second home vacation market? These things matter because we're doing digital marketing across the internet. We're across social, we're across search. But not everyone should be across the internet. If you're in a vacation market, potentially a military market, we want to be really heavily looking at search. If you're in a normal bedroom community, we want to really heavily look at Facebook. Most areas, we're going to do both. We're going to be across search and social. But the bottom line is that some of my clients love the social leads more than they love the search leads. So quality very often is also in the eye of the license holder or the eye of the beholder. What type of leads do you like? Do you like the social leads? Do you like the Facebook leads where you have sky-high email and phone number validity, where you can target all of the homeowners in your sphere? Or do you like search leads? Do you like leads where we're not broadcasting to you, but search leads have intent? They're coming on looking for certain things. So my clients are different, and we're always optimizing, always changing that mix. So that's the first thing that's really important. But whether we're doing search or social, what we want to do now is take all of this demographic information that's now available and not treat every campaign the same. We want to basically go out, for example, on search and not necessarily bid on all the traffic the same. There are people who are coming in, searching for homes in your area. They all live in different zip codes. All of those different zip codes that they live in have different profiles. So we can bid differently on the zip codes where people are searching from that we know that have been proven as higher value. That's really important. On social, we can actually, with pinpoint accuracy, we can target those demographic groups that are much more likely to transact in the next 3 to 6 months. So those folks that we know that are going to be ready to trade up, those folks that are going to be ready to trade down, those folks who are investors. So there's 15 different groups that we'll go after as those groups who are much more likely to want to transact. So using all of this sort of behavioral, psychographic information, demographic information to be much more efficient on the traffic that we're actually bidding for every day. One of the most important things above almost everything else is the fact that we're really focused on lead exclusivity. And while a lot of people say they produce a truly exclusive lead, in reality, I can go and register on, let's say, one of my competitor sites. I can go register on 10 different sites in your market today. I can go register because they're oversold, they're all over the place. I can go register on 10 different sites today and they will sell me 10 different times. But we won't do that at Ylopo. So if somebody tries to register on a second Ylopo site, and they've already registered on my prior client site, we will redirect them back. We know who they are, we'll redirect them back, so it is a truly exclusive lead. And that's why we just simply won't produce as many leads in a market as everyone else. Above and beyond that, the thing I'm most excited about is lead filtration. And this goes back to Ylopo, which is the last 5 letters of the word monopoly spelled backwards, turning things on its head. Everyone else is incentivized to produce as many leads as possible. We're the opposite. So we're actually showing messages to people as they're searching. We're actually going to ask them a lot more questions so that we can filter out those consumers who really aren't ready to transact. People who have time frames that are way too long, people who are just casually browsing, people who aren't really serious. We can filter them out, and the only way we can do that is by asking them a lot of questions. Well, the dirty little secret in digital marketing is the more messaging, every single additional question drives people away, which my competitors don't want to do, but in reality, we want to do that. We want to drive people away who are not really ready. Now, we don't throw them away. We can actually put them in what we call the Ylopo cauldron. So we just don't have to sell them to our realtors, right? Because they're not a great lead yet, but we can cauldron them. We can still let those people come back in the future and search. And if their search activity heats up, we can pop them as they heat up, pop them out of the cauldron, and then get them to our clients. So that's really counterintuitive, but it raises lead quality sky high. Filter out those leads that are just not ready.
Awesome.